Dated this guy for a few months. I want to say a good 6, 7 months. And I was working at the time. We were real cool. Mom loved me. You know, he was on it too. I love you and all that great stuff. And so I was working at the time and received some, no, accident money. I was in an accident.
I was like, wait a
second.
Wait a second.
Yeah,
That's not how it goes.
That's not how it went. Yeah, I received some money from an accident, and you know I got some back. And
really quick, briefly, tell them about this accident.
Yeah. Okay. Briefly, I got hit by a bus.
No, didn't get hit.
I got dragged by a bus on on Damon and Division. When I was, I got dragged about 6 feet by a bus. Had a dislocated hip. Couldn't walk for about 4 or 5 months, and
they crushed her.
Yeah,
like
pretty much crushed her.
They jumped a curb, landed on her. They had to jaws of life her out of there.
Yeah, and then
all she had was a fractured hip.
Had fractured hip,
Oh, that's it.
pelvic separation, and that's it. I had to learn how to walk again, and that was pretty crazy.
But because it was a handy Andy bus,
yes,
she got some settlement money.
Yes, I did.
All right.
Okay, so that's where the story comes from.
She gets her settlement money.
I get my settlement money. I hit 18. I'm like, fuck yeah, I got some cash. So I take some money out, and Mom's fighting me tooth and nail. Don't give him no fucking money. I'm like, Mom, that's my boyfriend. He needs it. He needs to pay this bill. Mom's like, I'm fucking telling you, don't give him no fucking. We fought tooth and nail for me getting this guy this money. So anyways, I go, you know, here, babe, here, pay whatever you need to pay. Here's I think I gave him like $400. I'm like, here, go pay what you have to pay. And he was like, cool. So I go to his house the next day. And I'm going in the house, and there's like a bunch of nice clothes and bags sitting around, and I just walk in, and I'm like, okay. So did you pay your bills? No. Okay, peace out. I'm gone. We're done. Okay, didn't say like pay my money or anything, you know, just left.
That's crazy.
Now I am 32. This happened when I was 18. Through the magic of Facebook. Fucking Facebook. I love this shit. I find this motherfucker. His name is Prentice Hampton. Okay? I find this motherfucker. And look, I'm going to read it off what I have in my phone. I was like, did you by any chance used to live in Chicago on 43rd? If not, please disregard. This was on August 10th at 2:27 in the morning. And he says, yeah, it's me. What's up? How you been? And I'm like, oh my God, I'm good. How have you been? He's like, I'm great. I live a long way from here, and now I slimmed down, as you can see in my pics. Send me a number, and I'll call you. But wait a minute. The funny thing is, when I first met this guy, he told me he was a fucking stripper, and he was fat as shit.
Right.
And I was like, no fucking stripper. So anyway, he said he was a stripper. So, Prentice, you're a fucking liar. So then I said, yeah, I see. So where'd you move to? And he says, in Indiana, but about 2 hours from Chicago, to a beautiful, nice, non-violent place. What about you? How many kids do you got? I was like, oh, that's good. I have 2 little boys, ages 12 and 10. I was like, I'm still staying in Chicago out west. How many kids do you have? He's like, I got 4, 2 girls and 2 boys. So what made you look me up? What made me look him up just to see if he was out there. You know, you just sit around and you're just like...
What'd you say?
And I didn't get a chance to text him there because I was busy. And he's like, are you there? Because I'm about to get off here and I don't be on here much. Send me your number so we can trip out.
What made you look him up?
Just to look up. Like to see if like, oh, you know, to see if he was alive at 2 in the morning. But I was, I was like, okay, looking up the past. Like, I wonder if he's on here. You know? So I was like, and that's exactly what he said. So I said, just to see if you weren't on here. No reason. And I gave him my number. So I gave him my number. He's like, oh, okay, I'll talk to you later since you haven't sent me your number. So that's at 3:55 in the morning. So he calls me. He calls me. No, because I have Malik there with me. So he calls me. So he calls me and we're sitting there and we're tripping out and we're talking. He's like, oh my God, it's nice to hear your voice. And he's like, it's so crazy. My mom just spoke you up not too long ago. Say, hey, where's the little Mexican girl you used to date? You know, she was so nice, polite. She used to clean your apartment, have it nice and clean. And, you know, you used to cook and stuff. And, you know, she was really nice. And then he's like, and look, you're here and you're calling, and, you know, you looked me up and you found me. And I'm like, yeah. He's like, so what? You know, he's like, I never found out why we stopped talking. I was like, that's because you stiffed me for like about $300-400. And he stood on the phone like super quiet. All I heard was breathing. Like, ah, shit, she remembers. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, hello? Hello? He's like, yeah, okay. He's like, so you still remember? I'm like, yeah, you know, if you owed me like $5, I maybe not remember you, but you owe me like $400. You're kind of a hard person to forget. Anybody who owes me that much amount of money, you know, I don't forget. So we stood on the phone and we talked for a little while after that, but after that, the conversation felt a little, like, thin. Like, he didn't want to answer any more of my questions.
He didn't want to tell you he had a job. He didn't want to tell you where he lived. All right, okay, bye.
You know? Like, I owe you $400. Oh, that's my door. Gotta go. And he fucking, like, so we stood on, after I mentioned that, we stood on the phone for another good 10 minutes. Yeah, 10 minutes. It's kind of fucking crazy. But anyways, the next day, I have, like, this little open mic thing going, and I come back home. And not even shortly, now this is August 11th at 2:04 in the morning. So at 2:04 in the morning, I get a Facebook message, and you know, it comes to my phone, and he says, I'd rather leave the past in the past, so I won't call you again, and I'll appreciate it if you don't call me. Take care. And I put, laughing out loud, what the fuck? I'm like, all right, take care. And that was at 3 o'clock in the morning. So,
less than 24 hours.
Right. So, not only that, now the next day on the 12th, no, not even at 24 hours, I look at my friend list, he deleted me. He said, fuck you, bitch. I don't want to owe you shit. I don't want you fucking looking for me. He fucking deleted me. So I sent him a message that says, it's so funny how you tell me not to call you when you delete me as a friend on Facebook after I told you still owe me $400. Laughing my motherfucking ass off. I'm like, that goes to show you how petty motherfuckers are. Laughing out loud. I give two fucks about that money. As long as I know karma has my back. Over some money, you deleted me. Laughing my fucking ass off. So shortly later, I don't even remember what you're talking about. Whatever. Just leave me alone. Nigga, you do know what I'm talking about. Fuck what you heard.
Fuck what you heard.
Fuck what you heard.
I can show you pictures.
I can show you. And you stiffed
outfits.
me, and not only that, he stiffed me on an AT&T bill that he put in my name, and stiffed me, and I still owe him like fucking $400 or $500 because he ran that fucking bill up. Like, seriously. So yeah, so
mom, dumbass her, dumbass Lisa,
dumbass Lisa.
Because I remember mom telling me about this.
Esta pendeja le dio el pinche dinero a este cabrón. Yeah, that was then.
She wasn't wrong. I mean,
she wasn't wrong, but yeah, that's what happened. So now I'm sitting here like Princess Hampton. He still owed me $400, but guess what? It doesn't bother me. Like, really, it's really crazy that over $400 that I really don't even give a. It's been what? I'm 32, 18. He was really
embarrassed because he was all like, "Hey, I'm flossy.
I lost all this weight. I lost 80 pounds. You're gonna give me back? No, bitch. You owe me $400. You ain't getting shit back. I should have just went back and sugared it up like, hey, baby.
I told him about the money.
I know, maybe. Borrowed $300 and been like, good, Xavier, why aren't you born back then? God damn it! I should have just I should have never bring it up. I should have just been like, hey, baby, so what you want to then? And would have been like, okay, I'm gonna ask for $400 and then just disappear, and then he'll save me, and then he would have been harassing me on Facebook. And I'd be like, no, dude, you owe me this $400. So thank you. Peace out. I just wanted my $400 back. So it's crazy. So yeah, that's my whole his embarrassing moment because the way when I bring it up with him on the phone, it just.
Aren't you a little embarrassed though for fucking with a guy like that?
Dumbass.
I am
a little embarrassed. I'm still embarrassed with the shit that I'm dating now. So.
I'm embarrassed by the nigga I'm dating now.
The nigga I'm dating now.